Yeah, my people. Good afternoon, good night, I should say, 'cause it's now night. Yeah. Welcome to my live. Your boy Anthony here. Just want to take the opportunity to welcome you all, you know, yeah, and give thanks to you for, supporting my channel and slowly but surely getting me there, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, my people, I was just watching the YouTube and I'm telling you, the dancehall is in a mess. Yeah. Dancehall is in a terrible mess. It's pure confusion and, chaos within the dancehall feel, you know what I mean? Artists against artists, fans against fans. I don't know what's wrong. The music needs to clean up, the artist needs to get themselves together and start unite again, show that brotherly love and that sisterly love, and appreciation for the culture and the music, the music, the dancehall music and the reggae music is in a stalemate. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because a while ago I was watching this producer guy that I think he used to produce Egyptian. Yeah. I don't remember what his name, but I think he was a producer for Egyptian. And that guy was, he was saying a lot of stuff, you know. I don't really buy into some of the stuff that he's saying, you know what I mean? Because he was saying that he has a pending case that he sues. He's suing Egyptian. He has a pending case in the New York courts. But yet, over here, and had he failed to serve Egyptian the papers, you know. And then he was saying like, this is the second video because I watched the first one, but this second video he was saying that dancehall music and reggae music is not selling, and dancehall and reggae music has lost its way. Dancehall and reggae music, is losing. And he's saying that dancehall music and reggae music cannot help him to stay in the business and be successful. And he's like, showing off and talking about his money and his billions, and not billions, his millions that he have. And he was saying that when the Hurricane Melissa came to Jamaica, he flew down to Jamaica. He chartered a plane, flew down to Jamaica and helped people, you know. But some of his conversation is a bit conflicting, and you know, when I look at him, I really don't believe in some of the stuff he's saying, you know. And then he contradicts himself by saying that the dancehall music is not selling, the reggae music is not selling to, to keep him up there financially, but he wants to go down to Jamaica to help the young youth who are coming up in the dancehall, in the music industry down there. So tell me now, if here is where I see the contradiction. If you said that the dancehall music and the reggae music is not selling, why would you want to go to Jamaica to help the young youths? What kind of music do they grow up in? What kind of music are they going to produce? Dancehall and reggae. They don't do hip hop. They don't do R&B in Jamaica. We do our cultural music is dancehall and reggae. So how are you going to go down there to spend money on those youth and a genre that you say is not making enough money to keep you in the business? I'm not taking side. I'm not taking side on Egyptian and I'm not taking side on him. But trust me, I'm no idiot. When I look into that guy's face, I can tell he doesn't have a clean heart. He keeps boasting and showing off about his money and what he will do with his money, you know. Noel Mason, think you're pretty? You think I'm pretty? What kind of argument is that? I'm a man. Come on, man. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in and listening to, my little conversation. Yeah. I was talking about this guy. I don't buy into some of his argument. To me, I'm not really he's taking side, but I think I don't think he has a very clean heart. If you look in his face, you can see, you can see he looks mooching, you know. Come on. And then on the other hand, what I blame Egyptian for, I think Egyptian should have gone about it in a more professional way. You know what I mean? Coming on the internet and cursing someone out, saying all these kind of things, calling someone gay and all those sort of stuff. You know, when I mean those are stuff that if you are taken to court for it, you have to prove it. You know what I mean? And then as a big international artist, it doesn't sit good with you. Deal with your stuff more professional. You know what I mean? On a more professional level. Careful what you say on the internet, because when you say stuff on the internet, it doesn't go away. It stays there, and it will come back at you. You understand? That's the only thing I blame Egyptian for. He should have gone about it a more professional way, a more decent and quiet way. I mean, you can write with somebody, but calling someone, well, the layman's term was Batman on the internet. If he takes you to court, you better make sure you can prove it. You understand? Those are the things I'm not going to come on the internet and accusing someone of being that kind of person, and I cannot prove it. That's why I'm very careful with my channel. I try to stay away from things that will get me into trouble. You know what I mean? I don't even try to repost somebody's content or anything like that, or add to anybody's content. I do my own little thing. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, the dancehall is in a mess. The reggae music, the whole industry is in a mess. Every day you find different artists having differences amongst each other. You know what I mean? This one not talking to that one, this one styling that one, you know what I mean? This one saying that one robbing. We know that over the years. Producers been robbing the artists, the reggae artists. We know that. And the dancehall artists. They've been doing that for a long time, So now these young youth, they come up, they're doing their thing, and, they're turning the industry differently from in the olden days, Because now, these young artists don't have to rely so much on producers, because you have this big wide internet, all these platforms, they can do their music and what you call it, promote it on these platforms. Yeah. So the days of promoters robbing artists of their hard-earned talent is no more. You know what I mean? But the young youths now, when they're doing music, first they must know that they must learn the business first. Try and learn the business from the bottom up. You understand? And make sure you have the rights to your music. A lot of these artists, they don't have the rights to their music, and then later on in life, it causes a lot of problem. You understand? Some of them, when they get older and retire, there is no royalty coming in. Producers have the rights to their music. Producers have their music. Some of these young youth, they write their music, and then because they didn't, set up for the copyright, producers be saying they are the ones who write the music and things like that. Come on. These young youth, they need to learn the business. You understand? Learn the business, and when you get in there, you make sure you have all the rights to your music. And this music thing is it's bigger than how some of us think of it, And it takes a lot of work and energy. You know what I mean? That's why I said I don't think these artists should be performing, and being underpaid. That's why I respect what Cartel did when he came in. When Cartel came out of prison, he stepped the ante up. He's charging a price now, and everybody knows what he's charging. So everybody knows he's raising their price now, but yet they're still criticizing him. When he has done a good thing, he raised the level now, where they can earn better. Because who was getting like 50,000 a show? Some may be getting like 80,000, 100,000 now. Some may be getting, who was getting 100,000 a show, some be getting 150, 200,000 now. All because cartel raised the bar. You understand? And a whole lot of them, they have this hatred and bad mind for the man. Every day. All of them, they grudge him. First, they didn't want him to come out of jail, right? And secondly, when he came out, they thought he wouldn't be running the place. But they failed to understand so that this guy, he was chosen for music. This guy, he's a smart guy. He's not an idiot. Cartel is not an idiot. He knows what he's doing. He came out with what, 4 or 5 songs recently here? Look where they are, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the one with him and Sincere is already a hit. It's already a hit before it was released. I think today's Friday, it released today. You understand? So these guys, you know, they need to respect the man and give him some flowers. You understand? Instead of fighting the man, learn from the man. Take a page out of his book. Right? The man is not only doing business, the man is also a businessman. Smart. Because remember, you know, music is not going to last forever with you, you know. I mean, the songs will be there, but there going to come at times when you reach certain age, you have to retire. People not going to, you know, booking you anymore. So you have to make sure that when those days arrive, you're financially set. A lot of these older artists, a lot of them retire now and they can barely make ends meet. A lot of them pass on, can't put themselves away. People have to be, you know, coming together to put them away, send them home decently. Yeah. So that's why I said the dancehall is in a mess. You know, they need to unite, show love and respect to each other. You're all in the same industry. You understand? You're like co-workers. You know? Yeah, man. Bennett, R8V, hi, how you doing? Nice to see you join the live, you know. Thank you very much. Yeah. So yeah, my people, you know, the dancehall needs to clean up. It needs to clean. It's getting from bad to worse. You know what I mean? And this producer, he was saying that the music is not selling and it cannot afford him to, you know, to stay in business. And he's a big international art promoter because he's promoting foreign artists, but yet he's talking down his Jamaican culture, his Jamaican music. Come on, man. You know what I mean? I'm not taking sides, but trust me, I'll say this. When I look at him, I don't think he has a clean heart. I don't think so. Because he was one of them. I remember when Cartel came out, he was one of them who was criticizing Cartel too and was, you know, trying to be little Cartel. Yeah, he was trying to be little Cartel earlier when Cartel came out. Yeah. For years, promoters been doing those things to Jamaican artists. A lot of them, you know, they wrap up the earnings from the music, keep it for themselves and the artist. If you ever hear the story of some artists, what they go through to survive because of what promoters did to them, and promoters and producers. You understand? That's why I said I respect what Cartel came in and do. You understand? Charge what you know you value. You understand? Because at the end of your career, if you don't have good earnings from what you're doing all these years, traveling all over the world, entertaining people, and when you retire, you don't have the financial resources to survive for the rest of your life. It doesn't make sense. You understand? I see artists travel all over the globe and perform, and at the end of their career, they can barely make ends meet, while the promoters and the producers are laughing all the way to the bank. So that's why I don't blame Cartel. Charge what you know you're worth. And that's a good thing for the rest of the artists. Them charge one unknown word, because that is an opportunity to raise their fees now. So why grudge against the man? Why fight against the man? You understand what I'm saying? The man has raised the bar for you so that you can also earn a better money, better pay. Come on, man. The dancehall, the music industry, man, it's corrupt. I'm telling you, it's corrupt. I mean, these people that I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with these guys, why they can't unite. You know, every other day you find one artist is against that artist and this artist. I mean, sometimes I watch the YouTube a lot, but I know that some of the stuff on YouTube you cannot believe it. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of misinformation that goes on in YouTube, on YouTube. You know what I mean? But it's not only YouTube we got the information from. We got it from other, you know, platforms. And, you know, we see the behavior of these entertainers. And then the fans, oh my God, the fans, they are also making it worse. They are the ones who are creating all these, you know, animosity amongst the artists them. Yeah. And amongst them, you know, themselves as fans. Because these fans from this side, he's against that one from over there, this one from over there. That's why I said I am not loyal to any Gaza, any Gully, any alliance, any vendetta. I am alliance. I am loyal to the music. Whoever makes good music, I don't care who he is or which group he wants to come from. The music is what I care about. The music is what I love. I'm not loyal to no artist. I love all of them, respect them. I love music. I love music with all my heart. My laptop has 30,000 songs on it because I download songs. I respect all of them, but I am not loyal to no group. I'm loyal to the music, love the music. You understand? And rate my artists them. You understand? Because they are doing something that I cannot do. The only thing I have in music is a good listening ear. That's all I have. Understand? So these people, I mean, these fans, man, they're creating a lot of a division amongst the artists. And it's not good for the business. It's not good for the industry. Trust me, man. It needs to clean up. Our artists needs to unite now. I think the government should, you know, keep a conference where, you know, they call in all these artists, you know, the big, or even at the stadium or the arena in Kingston, and have a strong meeting, a strong get together and discuss all these things that is going on in the dance hall. Because the dance hall is our culture. You understand? The music is one of the things that we export. It's one of the things that brings the foreign currency for the country. And we cannot have these artists and, you know, fans behaving like that. It's not good for the industry. It's not good for the country. You understand? And then moreover, it makes us look like we don't have decent people from our land. I'm sure we have thousands, hundreds of thousands of decent people in Jamaica. Yeah. Love me Jamaican them. Me not underrate them. Me not talk bad about them. Even though a lot of them go on with a lot of stupidness and things like that, I still would have to speak good about them because them are born and them come from, so me have to rate them. You understand? Come on, man. Yeah, man. The music needs to clean up. It's gone. This bad behavior is, you know, going on for so long. You know what I mean? And they come on stage sometimes, yo, I don't know. I don't know. And to think of it, you know, those every one of those artists, they are making good money, they're making good living. So I don't see the reason for this bad mindism and this fight against thing. They're all making good money. Yeah. But this covetousness, man, yo, come on. You know? So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I had to say, you know, because I was just watching the video, you know, with that guy, you know. So I just hope Egyptian and that promoter guy can, you know, work this thing out and, you know, let the music get on, you know, get on with the music business. You know what I mean? because it doesn't look good, you know. And I hope Jupshan will, if he hears this, I hope you, sir, will keep quiet now. Don't say anything more. Don't implicate yourself anymore. Silence is one of the tool you can use to, keep somebody quiet. Because when you silent on him, what is he gonna do? He has to stay away. Yeah. Deal with the thing more professional, man. You know what I mean? You're international. You understand? The world know you. You have been known all over the world because of music. You understand? People are watching you. They watch how you carry yourself. They watch how you behave, how you speak, what you sing. Come on, Egyptian. Don't say anything more. Leave it right where it is. And if it's true that he says he has a pending court case against you, whenever they serve you, you go to court with your lawyer, you trash it out properly. You understand? Yeah, and for the young artists then that is coming up now, make sure you guys know the business. Make sure you guys, from the beginning to the end, make sure you guys hone the rights to your music. You cannot be doing music for years, and when at the end of your career, when you think about it, you don't have any income coming in, no royalties coming in, because you did not register your stuff properly. Yeah, man. Your masters, the rights to your music is your pension. So make sure you learn the business of the music industry and own the rights to your music. Simple as that. Yeah, man. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here, Tomorrow is my last day before I go back to work. 3 weeks is tomorrow. The 3 weeks is done. Tomorrow night exactly. Maybe I have to leave like say 1:30 to work. 3 weeks just blow by so quick. I wish I could, stay at home and don't bother to go, but I gotta go because I'm not a rich man. I gotta pay my bills. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a nice 3 weeks. I enjoy the 3 weeks rest and so on. So I'm just gonna get out tomorrow night and go back and do my job. Yeah. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said and done, please remember to keep your eyes on your children. Make sure you know where they are at all times. Care for them, love them, feed them, and clothe them. Love them with all your heart because they are a gift from the Almighty. Children is wonderful. I get 3 boys and 3 girls, and I'm telling you, I enjoy them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Children is a blessing, so care for them. Right? And when you get old, if even one of them will see you through. So with that said and done, that a go on, what a go on. See you next time.